In a quiet, sun-drenched town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a man known to everyone simply as Baba. To the children, he was a shadowy figure of dread, whispered about in trembling voices. Rumors clung to him like a dark fog that he abducted children and they never returned. His presence alone could make a child's heartbeat hammer like a drum in their chest. One crisp morning, as the sky blushed with the first light of dawn, Baba trudged slowly up a steep hill. At the same time, little Omora, a bright-eyed girl of 10, carefully made her way down the same slope toward school. The path was deserted, and the silence of the morning seemed almost to hold its breath. When Omora's eyes fell upon Baba, sheer panic seized her. Her small legs stiffened with fear. If she continued forward, she would walk directly into the figure who haunted every bedtime story she'd ever heard. Her survival instinct screamed at her to turn back. Baba noticed the girl's sudden hesitation. He shook his head slowly, an almost imperceptible gesture, and continued his ascent. Yet fate had twisted their paths for a
Not far
reason.
ahead, two rough-looking men had cornered Omora, trying to force her into their grasp. The girl struggled and screamed silently, paralyzed by terror. Baba reached the scene with the calm certainty of a mountain. He stopped and stared at the men, his presence alone commanding attention. "Put her down," he said, his voice low, steady, yet brimming with unshakable authority. The two men froze, the old rumors about Baba gnawing at the corners of their minds. Fear overtook them, raw and immediate, and they bolted, leaving Omora trembling on the ground beneath Baba's towering figure. He knelt and extended a hand, his movements deliberate and reassuring. Hesitation melted from Omora's face, replaced by confusion and awe. Why, why did you help me?" she asked, her voice a whisper edged with curiosity. "Because you needed help," Baba replied simply, a hint of warmth breaking through his stern exterior. Though Omora no longer feared Baba, the memory of the men's faces haunted her. She dared not continue to school alone, but she didn't voice her fear. She thanked Baba quietly and turned back down the hill, every step cautious, eyes darting around. Sensing her unease, Baba fell into step beside her, walking her safely toward the school.
The children who saw them were astonished. Whispers spread through the schoolyard like wildfire. Baba, the man they all feared, walking alongside little Omora. When they reached the school gates, Omora looked up at him and murmured, "Thank you, Baba." He smiled, a rare, gentle smile, and waved goodbye. But his duty didn't end there. Baba knew Omora's parents and sought them out, recounting every detail of the terrifying morning. Shock and gratitude mingled on their faces as they listened, and they quickly contacted the authorities. Thanks to Baba's guidance and Omora's courage in identifying her assailants, the two men were soon apprehended. Their crimes, the string of child abductions haunting the town, were finally exposed. Baba, once a figure of fear, had become the town's unlikely hero. From that day onward, children no longer crossed the street to avoid him. Omora, seeing him on the hill, along their opposite paths, would smile shyly, and he would nod, saying, "Be good in school." And so, the town learned an important truth. Fear is often a shadow cast by rumor, but actions, courageous, compassionate actions, reveal the real measure of a person. Please like and follow me for more stories.